off.
Larry's in trouble again.
Oh, there's a bus.
Oh, shit. Yes, Larry is awesome.
I knew it was coming, baby.
Don't fall off.
I hate it when he does that.
Feels good.
He's on me. He's on me.
Oh my God.
We're getting kicked out again. This is the reflection way. Nashville's been interesting.
Downsizing, you want to park your RV in front of Margaritaville.
We're in our second week of traveling across the U.S. We are obviously at the Tennessee Welcome Center, and we're moochstocking. We'll see how that goes.
We gotta try to be better moochdockers. We're gonna do our best this time.
We don't dump anything there, so I don't know what happens.
No cousin Eddie moves moochstocking. If there's a giant anything, Alice has to stop and take a picture with it. So we have a giant cow today.
Isn't that utterly amazing?
Oh, that's so funny. Just maybe doing the simulator. We'll see. We'll see if we're doing the simulator. Oh wow, look at this. That is a serious simulator, right? Oh my gosh, it's like a gaming thing.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm trying the simulator. I'm just playing with the horn, the wipers.
It's a tough world.
I got the headlights going.
Or dads.
I can definitely see this would be great for student drivers. Oh, it actually has like a feel to it. Whoa.
All right, so we're gonna start the simulator here.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, you're gonna hit your start button. The sound's gonna come through the TV on this one. It's just like a regular car. You got your gas, brake, everything there.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, it's like real deal. Ooh, I got a little hard on the brakes there. It's amazing the feel. Whoa, it almost like wigging me out a little bit.
Accelerate to 60 miles per hour. Just stay in this lane.
I drove a fifth wheel all over the country, so we did 20,000 miles last year with that thing. It's almost like making me dizzy. Is that normal, or is it just me?
Phone ringing.
I don't think so. No, it's not.
Oh, there's a bus.
Oh shit!
Boom.
That was good.
You didn't let me distract you, did I? The importance of this scenario is to show what distracted driving can do.
Right,
See
right.
how the phone goes off, you're looking how to answer it.
I really was thinking it was my phone.
And then
You had me convinced, man.
and then when you look up, there's a bus in your lane.
That was cool, man. Awesome. Thank you very much.
You know what else you didn't do?
What?
Buckle up.
Oh, I didn't buckle up. The driving course, I failed.
Miserably, I'm sure.
Yeah, first of all, I didn't even put my seatbelt on. The trooper purposely distracts you for a second while you're driving, because like my phone, it was like my phone going up.
Yeah.
And then a bus crosses over and I crashed right into him. That was definitely one of the most interesting rest stop experiences. I got to do the simulator and you got to do the giant cow, so that's pretty cool.
And I told the trooper, he said, did he tell you that he crashed? I said, yeah, that's because I wasn't there, as a co-pilot.
Yeah, if we had you there, I'm sure I would have crashed even worse. Don't fall off.
I hate it when he does that. Maybe I'll tell you the Horseshoe Bend story someday. We are week 2, stop 3 of our trek across the country, summer 2024, and we are moochstocking like moochstocking should be. We got full hookups. We've got a fenced-in backyard for Scruffy to run around in. She's made a new friend, and we are doing laundry for free.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. If you can line up all the moochstocking check boxes, moochstocking can be awesome.
And we are at Mark's house, and we haven't seen him in
like over 25 years.
Yes, we met his wife, we met his kids, they bought us dinner, and they're gonna take us to some cool places around. And that's what's cool about moochstocking, is you get your own tourist guide too.
Yeah, this is a guy that I moved to Maui in 1984 to be professional windsurfers, which didn't actually work out great, but we had an awesome time in Maui in 1984.
What's funny is the last friend that we visited was someone that Larry used to live with also, Jeff.
Yeah. We're kind of touring all the people that I have hung out with and lived with like 30 years ago.
Yeah, this is one of the great things about traveling in an RV. If you don't know what we're talking about last week and our stops and so on.
I'm Larry.
I'm usually first.
I jumped in.
I'm Alice, and we are Downsizing Makes Sense like the penny. We are on our 5th year traveling full time. We had a Solitude. He broke it. We got a new rig.
I broke it, of course. It's always my fault.
Always Larry's fault. And this is our summer trek across the U.S. Some of the things we do when we leave Scruffy for a long time is we put down the blinds, we put on a radio, We puppy proof, hiding all the wires, anything she might chew on. We make sure she has extra treats, and we have a special camera that we can watch her and actually listen to her.
Don't forget, we always crank the ACs when we leave Scruffy all alone.
If we're hooked up to power.
Yeah, even if we're not hooked up to power, we put it on like emergency just to make sure she doesn't get too hot.
We don't leave her if it's too hot.
You don't want a hot Scruffy around, that's for sure.
You ready for us to leave you, Scruffy? Aww. I figured out why no one asked us back to Moochdock, because here we are Moochdocking, and they're still buying us dinner.
Yeah, baby. I like this. That's the way it goes, baby. I haven't seen this guy for 25 years, so that's what's great. Get out and meet some friends you haven't seen for ages.
Boys got to go play the other day, and the ladies stayed home and worked. So today's my pick. We're going to a cavern. It's
Mountain biking is work. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess it's because I'm old. Before I go on any kind of hike, I drink one of these Ensures.
Oh my God, are you really drinking those?
Yes, I'm drinking this.
You're now my mom.
Larry's in trouble again. And I'm testing out my new boots.
Okay, we're out for our adventure today. We're going to Tuckaleechee Caverns. Did I pronounce it right this time?
I think so. We were schooled on it, so we should be okay. My thing is that there's supposed to be a giant waterfall inside, and that's what I'm looking for, but it hasn't really rained, so I don't know if there's gonna be a waterfall or not.
My thing is I want to try my new 360 camera in the caverns and see if we can get some really cool like views inside the caverns, but it might be a little dark.
Let's hope he doesn't lose it. We are going down, and it's already cooled off like 10 degrees, I swear.
Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico opened up. This is the first major cave system to open up to the public, so they got the idea to do the same thing with this one. This is the only part of the cave that's ever been dug out or excavated. Everything else past this tunnel we're about to go through is naturally that open.
If you're afraid of heights, this is kind of scary.
Waterfall Falls is the oldest and largest formation that's ever been found in the cave.
Don't touch it.
No, that's the place we're allowed.
Have a white chocolate. Yeah, but he's down there. It's still filled.
I hope I got that on film. I hope I got that on film.
Oh, you okay?
Yes, I took the white t-shirt right there.
Oh my God, hon.
She's going very slow today. This the guano spot right there.
We're allowed to touch the water. And let's call it.
That's the wishing well. I guess it's okay to put coins in there, I guess.
Yeah, they totally don't.
Yeah.
Those formations, you are 300 feet away.
First shirt of the summer 2024 trip.
One of probably like 50 shirts by the end of the summer and about 100 magnets.
I got a sticker that will be turned into a magnet. Larry's got his work cut out. He's got to figure out where I can put more magnets in the RV.
Now, why have I got my hat backwards like this? Because almost at the very beginning of it, I whacked my head. It's because I had my hat like this. I couldn't see it. So here, good tip. Put your hat on backwards if you're the kind of guy like me that's gonna whack his head on a cavern.
And don't film while you're walking. We just left the Abbey. Sitting by the water was beautiful, and now we're going over a suspension bridge. You won't want me to do this, would you?
That's what I always do to Alice when we go across bridges like that.
Yeah, but see, I knew it was coming, baby. I knew it was coming.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand. But I always got to film this because she does go down. We got it on film. Just dropped the microphone in the water at the river. So I'm not sure. Is the microphone working? Is it working? Are you working, microphone?
Oh, I had to see this old fire engine.
Yeah, she had to go see the fire engine. I'm like, it's a fire engine.
But it's old.
I'm here in the morning, which I do a lot of mornings. Got my coffee and I'm kind of doing some trip planning. We are going from where we are right now at a friend's Moochdocking to a dry camping spot for 5 nights. It's in near Nashville, and it's going to be hot. Some of the days are going to be in the mid 80s. So I actually started looking, oh, what else is around that we could go to that actually maybe has some powered sites. So I got a site at a state park for the same 5 nights over Memorial Day weekend, which is amazing. I can't believe we were able to get this. But it's $315 versus we're going to spend like $65 for 5 nights at a rec.gov site. So the question is, honey, are we taking this? Are we gonna sweat it out?
We said we were going to save money this trip. So let's try. We've been spoiled mooch-docking with full hookups and laundry.
Feels good. I think we're gonna have to sweat it out. So we have to use the generator if we get hot. Obviously, we don't want to do that if we don't have to. We're just gonna have to stay out during the hot parts of the day, and hopefully it'll be cool enough at night that we can sleep. So I'm not taking it, right?
No, dump it.
Near Nashville over Memorial Day weekend, and I'm not taking it.
Well, don't. Your info's on there.
Okay, we went out yesterday to a waterfall with some friends, and it was awesome, but we had to leave Scruffy behind, and we thought we Scruffy-proofed really good, but I went to use a cord to connect one of my microphones today, and look at this. She has chewed through one of my cords that was hanging from the computer. So we did not have a successful Scruffy proofing before we left, so we got to do a better job of Scruffy proofing so she doesn't get and eat my cords. That's the 3rd cord like in the last month that she's eaten. Well, we're leaving my buddy Mark's house. It's been an awesome moochstocking experience. It's always great to see friends and to see some cool stuff when you're in their area.
We both got shirts.
One of many, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to like trade and get rid of some ones that I don't like.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like, whatever comes in, something's gotta go out, right?
The worry is we're full hookups here and everything, and we're going dry camping just outside Nashville, and it's supposed to be hot.
Like mid 80s, so we'll see. That'll be our first full-on real dry camping experience with the new RV, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Larry did a lot of prep work for dry camping. See that in our last vlog video, and then you'll have to wait and see how we do here.
I think we're going to do awesome. I think the new rig is going to pull us through and do awesome. Let's hope the solar kicks in.
Because Larry is awesome. I'm supposed to say that in every video now. Larry is awesome.
Is he awesome? Yes, Larry is awesome. Thank you, honey.
We're used to picking up poo anyway.
Okay, well, don't step in it.
Don't film it. Don't watch. Don't watch.
There it is. Boom.
We want to come back.
Is that what it's called, being a poo parent?
No, we're dog mom, fur baby moms and dads. Yeah. We just want to be invited back.
That's right. And if you leave poo, you're probably not going to get to come back. I am taking off to go to Publix and take care of some of those errands because we're leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving Allison editing. She is working on week 1 video. So she is going to be having fun doing edit all day while I'm off taking care of errands. Getting kicked out again. We just have destroyed the lawn, so it's time to go.
Of course, we're kidding. Mark and April were amazing hosts. I mean, between the full power running 2 ACs.
Yeah, you don't get moochstocking where you get power, water, and sewer. That's pretty rare in the moochstocking scene.
And we got a backyard for Scruffy to play in, fence. She got a new friend. They bought us dinner. There was a lot of eat. Did you notice? We were eating a lot together. We would eat like breakfast in the morning in their little pagoda thingy.
Pagoda? Is that what it's called?
Little shelter? I don't know.
I don't think it's called a pagoda.
And then, so we'd hang out in there. I don't know where it is. And then we cooked one night and we ate inside. There was a lot of eating. The caverns, we forgot to mention, I think, that if it's a hot day, going inside where it's 58 degrees all year round, that is awesome. We got some serious rain.
It poured last night. So my big worry is creating huge carving holes into their lawn today. So we're going to be really careful coming out, because when you moochdock, you know, like to leave no trace. It's kind of like on a trail, to leave no trace when moochstocking. So we're going to do our best to not destroy the lawn, but it's really soggy right here, so we're going to have to see how we do. But yeah, we're off to our next spot.
And we'll know if we did okay if they invite us back.
We stopped off at the rest stop just to check out everything. You can hear that? It sounds like the water alarm is going off under the kitchen again. So, hopefully we'll have to check that out when we get there, but it can't be anything too heavy because we're not connected.
We are finally outside talking about this site because when we first got here, it was kind of rainy, kind of difficult. And then we had more rain, we had tornado warnings, and we have the Indy 500 going on.
Well, let's see if we get any more alarms from this faucet now that I've sealed from the fixture down to the countertop. Yeah, so we're actually in a break right now of the race. So we got to get back to the 500 as soon as we finish this. So we are at Anderson Road, COE here in Nashville.
But why are we in Nashville exactly?
We came to Nashville because I wanted to do my Sirius XM thing. You know, I've been watching listening to the highway on Sirius XM for years. I'm a big country fan, and they do this show every Friday. So I had to come to Nashville and actually go to the show and meet Buzz Brainard and Nick Ultra and the whole crew. It was really fun.
But what did we do wrong? We didn't look it up enough, and we went to the wrong place at first. We went to where they filmed the show in the morning, and I had looked. It was a dog-friendly hotel. I'm like, fine, let's bring Scruffy. And then we get there.
We came to the hotel, and we're like, why is there nobody here? I was like, this thing's not as popular as I thought it was. There was nobody there. And we're like, oh, you're in the wrong location. You got to go to Broadway.
And then we get there, and of course, it's the second floor of like a bar and restaurant. Scruffy can't get in. So what does Larry do to Alice?
I leave her outside because I'm going to go do my show. So I went in there with my camera and did the whole thing. It was awesome. What a friggin' zoo that Broadway is. Friday night on Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
It was freaking insane. I mean, the number of people and the buses. It does look like a lot of fun. If we were drinkers, we would be having a good time.
Yeah, so he left me outside for almost 2 hours with a bunch of drunk
was it really
people.
2 hours? I don't think it was 2 hours.
Drunk people for almost 2 hours, and all I got was a magnet.
Yeah, but you had Scruffy to keep you company. It was good.
She was so nervous. She's not a city dog. I did this because Larry has done stuff specifically for me, and this is something he really, really wanted to do.
It was fun. It was awesome.
So this is our second stop in Tennessee, and it's our last stop in Tennessee. So we'll let you know how we like it. We went from our first stop in Tennessee, full hookup, free mooch-docking. And then we come here, no power, no water, no sewer.
Right. This is our first dry camping experience.
True dry
in the reflection with the whole new system and stuff. And everything was working great so far. We didn't get any solar, so unfortunately we have had to use the generator a little bit.
So you know, as you're coming in, if you have to do a water fill, the water fill is at the dump station, and it's just on the left as you pass the big dumpster.
One thing I will say about this campground, these people like their generators here. 2 o'clock in the morning, my neighbor is supposed to stop at 10.
Don't be that guy. So Larry goes shopping thinking he has lots of time. He leaves me in the RV.
I'd like to see ya.
The campground is almost empty, and there are tornado warnings, and all of a sudden the trees are blowing, and I'm like texting Larry, I'm like, please come home.
I'm getting all these warnings on the truck. Tornado warning, flood watch warning. And then I'm like, is everything good? Everything good back at the RV, honey?
So I did a little video on my phone. I was very nervous. And poor Larry, he walks in the door, and I just melted. I just had a complete panic attack. I'm crying.
I felt bad for being gone for so long. No, this is at a COE, and it was a pull-through. It was supposed to be one of those easy pull-through. We very rarely get pull-through. So we're like, it's a pull-through. So we come in, and we realize that the camping side would be on the wrong side. I'm like, why don't we just come in backwards and like loop through it backwards? That way the RV is on the camping side, which is where we want. But it was a little tricky getting in, and then the leveling was insane. We have never had to level this thing like this. We got that
not
baby
this bit.
really jacked up on the left side, but now we got it just perfect.
So just because it says pull through doesn't mean it's easy. Our last 2 COEs were difficult parking.
Yeah, the COEs, those COE guys, do they make it like we're not gonna make it easy for them. We're gonna make it rough.
Sorry if you hear that noise. This is like cicada, like heaven.
He's on me! He's on me!
Oh my God.
Scruffy has eaten like 20 cicadas. Every time we're on the road, there's cicadas crawling around and she just munches them. And I'm like, spit that out. She spits it out, goes back and tries to bite it again.
And then there's these long centipedes.
Yeah, they're all over the
But
place.
some of them are huge. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, Nashville's been interesting. This is our first official full-on dry camping spot with the reflection. We're gonna put the system to the test here at a Corps of Engineer near Nashville. So first thing to do is to fill up the water. A lot of people travel with their water, but we don't like to get our water until we get to our site. Let's fill it up, baby. Put it on power tank fill. Time to hook up the water. Filling up. What I usually do is reset my water meter here to 0. Probably take like half an hour to fill this baby up. I'm gonna go inside and see if the beeping is still beeping, but Alice doesn't want to know.
I don't hear
Okay.
it.
I don't hear any beeping. It's good, no beeping. Okay, we got here after a 3-hour drive in a cloudy day, and the batteries are still at 99%. So this fridge is not using nearly as much juice as our old fridge. And that means we won't be using any generator or anything, I don't think, until maybe tomorrow. So I can put it on dry camping up and dry camping like that. So now we're on dry camping. Definitely one of Alice's pull-throughs that she doesn't like. I'm gonna drive straight up there, drive in here, coming this way. We're coming in the back way. We're just gonna curve right in here, which actually I think this is the easier curve to make.
Oh, to curve like this.
Yeah, this is actually the easier curve.
Just because it says pull through doesn't mean it's easy.
It's not level either, so we're gonna have to
not at all. We'll have to
we're
be
gonna have to
right.
do some leveling.
We have to be right in the middle there. hon.
It's okay. I love a challenge. Close to the bike rack coming the back.
It was dragging.
And now I'm gonna have to straighten up the truck a little bit, but I'm on the pavement here.
Let's just say, honey, I am glad we have higher clearance.
Yeah.
That was sketchy.
Let me know when I'm ready to come over the board. Ready? Okay, how's it look? It looks pretty straight. Ready? Coming over. Perfect. Look at that. Right there, we good? We're right in the middle of the board. Yep. Now we're gonna put our ramps in here. Oh, it does. Oh, they actually fit better, I think, than the Solitude. This is kind of almost like a test. Now we're just gonna gently pull up on those. Let me know when you're ready. More? Those are good.
Yeah.
Get that in there. Ouch.
You okay?
Yeah. 2.25. Oh, so we're only 2 inches down now. We're good. That's a huge difference. It's got to come down 6.5 in the front. We're doing some serious leveling here. It's got to come way down. Let's see what Level Mate says. It was helpful to put the board and the wedges on this side. How high it is under here. Wow, that's crazy. Now look, it's down to 1, 0.75, 0.5. See, look, we're 0.000 on the side to side. Verifying the ground.
It says it's 81 outside. And
It says it's 80 inside.
80 inside, 98% battery.
Yeah, good. Let's crank on the AC. This is the first time that we're connecting the reflection to our 2,000 watt Honda generator. We don't really need it right now. We're at 99%, but we're gonna need it at some point while we're staying here. So I wanted to check it out first. If I have a surge protector, it will sense a ground fault, but I have a little plug there that connects the ground and the neutral together so that the surge protector won't throw a fault. There it is, it clicked. Oh good, and that's why it was good that I set the inverter input to 9.5 amps before we left. We're just parked the truck here in this parking lot behind me.
We started to go in the wrong direction.
But the cool thing is that it was $15 to park, but I gave the guy an extra $5, and he turned me around and he parked me right in front of him so he could watch my truck while we were gone, which was really cool.
Right?
We're Nashville route walking, and we got Scruffy with us. Now, should we have brought Scruffy with us? What do you think, honey? Is this a good decision?
Well, we'll see.
I think we're in Nashville. I think we're in Music City. There we go. The things we noticed down here, and the cicadas are like deafening. The cicadas are yelling. Yeehaw!
Cheers.
We're on the way to the actual margarita Margaritaville bar, which is at the Land Shark Bar or something like that. We showed up at the hotel like a couple of idiots. So where the studio is. So now we're on the way to the Broadway Margaritaville. No dogs in the Margaritaville,
which makes sense.
Bar. So Scrubby's going to stay down here with Alice in the gift shop while I go upstairs and see the scene upstairs. I finally made it to Margaritaville. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but this is going to be pretty awesome. Whoa, say hi. Ready to be on YouTube? I like it. Woo! How you doing? I gotta say, I'm a YouTuber, I'm an old influencer. So my wife and I have lived 5 years in an RV, and I've been listening to Sirius XM and Highway the whole time. And I just couldn't wait to get here.
You do this stuff on YouTube?
Yeah, so we share our whole journey of 5 years RVing on YouTube. It's called Downsizing Makes Sense.
Downsizing makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, actually.
But you have Sirius XM satellite radio in?
Yeah, we have it everywhere we go, because I do a lot of driving, 15,000 miles last year, and Sirius XM Highway with me the entire way.
Okay, listen, if you downsize, you want to park your RV, you go to Margaritaville. Maybe also we'll put some orange cones out for you, okay?
Awesome, thanks, let's appreciate it. Okay, you can see we definitely got some storms coming. So I've got my umbrella headed into Walmart because it had tornado warnings, flood warnings, all kinds of stuff. It was this Sunday before Memorial Day, so.
Larry went to the store thinking the storm was going to be later, but had to put the lights on inside. My little lights outside went on. The storm is hitting us right now. I grew up in Florida with hurricanes, and still this is making me nervous. Tornado warnings in an RV, not for me. By myself, not for me. So I just talked to Larry and I said, skip one of the stores, get back, because I'm being a wimp and I want him here because you might be able to hear the rain and the wind right now. I'm a little nervous. I might be alone right now waiting for Larry to get back, but at least I have Scruffy. That's the great thing about traveling with a pet. You're never really alone, and she doesn't seem to be nervous at all.
Got back in time,
Scruffy,
just in time for the storm because it's just about to crush us right now.
Scruffy, zoom in.
She's very excited. But yeah, this ended up being a worse storm than I thought it was going to be. This entire campground is cleared out.
Yeah, everyone's smart and they left. Except for us. And all I've been worried about is Larry gonna miss the Indy on TV? So
I don't want to miss the Indy 500.
But I don't know if Sterling's gonna be able to show it. I mean, just listen for a second.
I know, it's kind of, Scruffy is attacking me.
Yeah, you gotta give.
What is going on
show
with
some
her?
Scruffy love.
I realized I was having some foot neuropathy. I think it's because I haven't been taking my B12. Then I have to use a 1-inch needle and then jab it into my muscle. Boom. Done.
What are we doing for Memorial Day? We're moving sites because this is the end of week 2. It's the end of this site. It's the end of Tennessee.
We were actually supposed to be here for 3 more nights, but we decided to split it up with our next spot. Instead of just 1 night there, we're going to do 3 nights there. It's just better if we can do 3 nights at a time. We're just trying to keep it an easy pace for Alice. I like the run and gun, but we try to keep it pace so that she doesn't kill me.
Plus, frankly, it was like 85 degrees at 7 o'clock at night, and this is dry camping. So I was having more than a hot flash.
Okay.
Okay. Now I got the giggles. I got the giggles. Okay. And there's nothing funny about this.
I know.
If you have stayed at Anderson Road COE or gone to the day use area, tell us in the comments.
Or did you come to Nashville to do the Music Row Happy Hour at Margaritaville on Broadway with the Sirius XM and the Highway like I did? If you did, come stay at the Anderson Road. It's only about half an hour from downtown. You can bomb in there. It's awesome.
Tell us in the comments if you've done either one of those, or you can always message or comment on Instagram and Facebook.
I'm going to leave a link to a playlist right over here for our Crazy Across America tour.
CAAT for short, but there's only one other vlog so far. That was our first week, but it'll grow.
And should we call it a tour or should we call it a trip?
We're not a band.
What does the T stand for?
We're not a band.
It's a tour, baby. We're touring. We're touring.
It's trip or travel.
Trip or travel.
Let us know, trip or travel.
And remember,
downsizing does make sense.
now I'm also going to leave a link to our playlist right over here for our whole crazy across the country.
CAAT.
What do you call it? CAAT.
Crazy across the country. I know, America. Crazy across America.